what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. All right, it is time for the conference championship no sweat bet. Almost taking my head off, but thank you. All right, no sweat bet here from Teasing the NFL. Okay, only 2 matchups in this, so it should be pretty predictable if you go back and watch the other videos, which we hope you have seen. But first, of course, we got to take you through a quick review of the divisional playoffs.
Hey, let's not.
Yeah, we have to, absolutely, because, you know, it was good and bad at the same time. All right, see ya. Your check's coming in the mail.
Oh, yeah? I think it's a bill. It's not a check.
Oh, yeah, it's a bill for sure. Yeah, it's a bill for sure.
Man.
So 4 games in the playoffs, in the divisional playoffs. I went 3-1. Andrew went 1-3. Opposite ends of this. The Rams did not treat you well. The Baltimore Buffalo game did not treat either of us well. We both hit on KC, of course, and then I gladly hit on the over on Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and the non-EV value did not work out so well for you. So individual record, teaser record total is I am 193-73. Andrew is 191-75. I am back in the lead.
Gosh.
It's good to be the king.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Hey, America, just remember who had 2 perfect weeks. So.
Yeah, I agree, but it's all about the overall. But yes,
gosh.
you do own the 2 perfect week records. Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah. So moving to the no sweat bet, we failed miserably on this because there's only 4 games played. It's harder. You have to really narrow in on choosing what you feel is the right bet, the right value, and everything like that. So I went with Green Bay, which hit, thankfully. And then I went with Baltimore. The problem with Baltimore was that Jackson got hurt in the 3rd quarter. If Lamar Jackson doesn't get hurt in the 3rd quarter, I think they cover. Because, what the heck's the backup?
They didn't even play RG3.
No,
they played someone else.
Someone else. I don't remember who the backup was.
Was it Huntley?
Yeah, Tyler Huntley.
Yes.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley. Thank you. Yeah,
I don't even know how I remember that. I must have been watching it. I was like, bro, this is not looking good, bro.
I was too busy to really watch the game.
Actually, you know what? America, we would have covered if
Dobbins had caught the ball.
Your boy, dude, your fantasy players be messing up.
Well, I would also say that Huntley also missed Marquise Brown on an open touchdown as well.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he overthrew that.
Him. So,
but still. Dobbins, bro.
Dobbins dropped the ball.
It would
have gotten them closer. 2 yards, it would have given them more options to run the ball, pass the ball, sneak it, whatever. Would have given them more options.
Debatable. I felt like he had a clear lane. He could have dove for it, but either way, it would have been.
Yeah, we would have had the cover on that, but didn't. So I missed on that.
Oof.
Andrew wanted the over in that Baltimore-Buffalo game, and I told him to watch out for that because Baltimore's defense. They didn't even come close to covering that, and then Andrew picked KC. Actually, I forgot to mark that. Okay, so Andrew did get one in that in KC's game by 1 point, by the way.
Hooray.
There you go. So we both went 0-1 in that, so this no sweat bet record is I'm 12-8 now, and Andrew is 9-11. All right, so as you can predictably tell from the no sweat bets, we also have a couple bets out there that we actually bet last week. We both went with Green Bay -1. That was part of my side that I really liked. And I also went with Baltimore. Baltimore actually got moved up to +9 on the teaser, so it was like, okay, we get a little bit better value.
Yeah, where does
they should cover this. Look, Jackson gets hurt, and you don't cover, so we lose out on that one. That one stunk. Second half, we went on his side, because I talked about it in the video. I said, I don't necessarily like choosing as a factual piece of information, giving out the idea of teasing across the 0. So I didn't pick it as my individual teaser. I went with the over, but I ended up saying I probably will bet New Orleans because I expect them to win the game. It just feels easier. So that failed miserably. We got Kansas City, and we actually got Kansas City down to 2.5. We got them across all 4 of the key numbers, which was brilliant. So I had to jump all over. Give me it. So they cover it. Dang. They hit pretty easily, and then New Orleans fails in the second half, essentially, and Tom Brady takes over in the second half.
Sealing Drew Brees' retirement.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So both of us go 0-2 in the divisional playoffs. So total actual bets, I am 22-21. Andrew is 37-27. All right, I mean, no, it's good if you properly utilize your it's for a degenerate for you, absolutely. Yeah, 60+ bets, good job. But if you properly size out your bets properly, and if you're confident in certain ones that give you a lot more value, you can make a lot of money off of being 22 and 21. So it's not a bad thing. And in the end, if you bet it properly, you will be in the positive, especially if you're like him being 37 and 27. You're definitely in the money, even if you just bet one unit on every one of those.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, so we are on to this week's No Sweat Bet. If you saw the predictions that we made on our individual teaser, since there's only 2 games, that means together we both have our No Sweat Bet already covered in this. Andrew is easily, happily taking Tampa Bay plus 9.5. He loves the story of TB12.
That's right.
And of course, I like Buffalo in the Kansas City game versus Kansas City. I like Buffalo teasing up to plus 9.5 as well. So it's funny, we have both of your picks who you picked to win the Super Bowl on each side of the conference, and we're both picking, and they're both underdogs.
And that's what's scaring me right now a little bit, because it's like, okay, could this really pan out? And now that I think about it, even if they lose, we can still cover. So
correct. Yeah.
I still like that bet. I can see, honestly, all these teams that are in right now are here for a reason. Mm-hmm. Green Bay's got an offensive powerhouse. The Bucs got Tom Brady. Josh Allen and the Bills are coming up good, and it's always good to be king in KC.
Yep.
So when you really look at it, if whoever's supposed to win wins by that straight up line, you would still cover these teaser lines. So I think there's a really good value in there. And when you mix in the fact that, there could be an upside here. Mm-hmm. There could be something that happens. And I just I can't get away from it, and I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with Buffalo plus 9.5.
Well, you're not going to change them anyways.
I'm not going to change.
If we're confident with it in the individual bet, we're confident in it.
But you know what? To be honest, now that you brought it up, I am a little more concerned with Buffalo, because their wins were...
I would disagree with that.
They were kind of situational, their wins. So Lamar getting hurt, maybe he wouldn't really have mounted a comeback coming from behind, but still.
But they still cover in that, so that's not as big of a deal.
But remember in the first round when they went up against the Colts.
Yeah, that was
situational.
Yeah, but they covered as well, so it was fine. They covered on the teaser because you teased the 4 key numbers.
I totally forgot who Tampa played in the first round.
Washington.
Oh yeah, that was.
And they covered.
Yeah, that was.
And they covered. You picked them. You bet. I think you actually bet that game.
I did not bet Washington.
Oh, you didn't?
I bet Tampa.
You bet Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought you bet that game.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, my pick was Washington. Yeah, you weren't going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Of course you weren't going to.
Chase Young, no. He wanted Tom, nah.
Hey, they covered. He covered.
He covered.
That's all that mattered.
That is all that matters in this nice little realm of teasing.
I'm surprised you're more worried about Buffalo. I'm actually slightly more worried about Tampa Bay. Just because,
nah, bro, it's
because
Green
Bay. No, but Green Bay's Green Bay's essentially 100% outside of a couple linemen. With Kansas City, you should feel more comfortable. With Buffalo, you should feel more comfortable because Kansas City's not 100%. And if something happens to Mahomes and Henny goes in, yeah, the game's done. Your cover's fine.
Well, hey, I think that's what the Browns thought too until he just...
Hey, he covered. But you're not worried about the win. You're worried about the cover.
That's right.
And the cover's fine.
The cover, yeah. So, and I still, I feel like that Green Bay game and the Green Bay Tampa game will be close. So I do like the plus 9.5. And I think that Tom Brady's... He's not gonna lie. He's not gonna lie down during the playoffs. Not this far ahead. Everything at stake. I think honestly, it is everything at stake.
Yeah.
Especially when after the Saints and Bucks game, him talking to Drew Brees, they were talking about something. They're just talking about their careers and what's next.
I need them
for
injections
them,
you're getting.
So
I need them. I need them injections.
Yeah,
again.
exactly. So it's just So I'm more concerned with Buffalo than I am with Tom, which is crazy.
I think you should be more concerned with Tampa Bay.
And Teddy likes Green Bay too straight up.
Yeah,
So I'm just ooh, I don't know, man.
Teddy.
Wild guy, man. Wild guy.
Well, it doesn't matter in this. We are very confident in our 2 picks here. We are going with Tampa Bay plus 9.5 and Buffalo plus 9.5 in this, taking more of the points in closer games with both teams with a chance to win. So let us know in the comments how you think. Let us know in the comments what your favorite bet or teaser bet in this championship conference championship week is, leave it in the comments below. We always like seeing it. But until next time, until the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
It's so close. You can almost taste it. You can almost get ready for all the Gatorade color, national anthem, props, and all that stuff. That's something.
I'm ready.
That's something very much to look forward to. We will break down the Super Bowl, and of course, we will be doing a prop show as well. We'll get the Westgate Sportsbook prop bets, or maybe we'll go with my bookie, the book that I use. But we'll let you know then. But look forward to this week's games. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. A little bit of nail biting, a little bit of action, but enjoy the games and make sure you get your bets. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us in this breakdown for the for the conference championships. Get ready for the Super Bowl. We can't wait for it. But until then, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.